Hi guys, this is Samantha K here, host of the Samantha K Experience. And tonight we have a special guest for you from Glow Art Photography, Mr. Ron Vestal. How you doing, Ron?
Hey, I'm sparkling, Samantha K. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. Oh my God, I'm just so thankful that you're here, with us tonight. And I believe you're my first fashion designer officially. So I got to give a round of applause for that. And, I'm so happy that you're here. So
thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. All right, Ron. So without further ado, you are owner and designer of Glow Art Photography, right?
Correct.
Okay. So can you tell me about the process of your Glow Art? Like how did it come up?
Well, all right. That's kind of a long story, but I'll condense it.
Okay.
I have a degree in radio, television, and film from the Pennsylvania State University. And I worked for a couple of years producing community TV shows in a cable company. And I'm not very good at fitting into organizations, and there was office politics, and I just wasn't interested in wasting my time. So I went out on my own and was in a business for a while, and then got back into photography about 5 years ago and started Glow Art then. Moved into fashion design about between 2 and 3 years ago. I don't remember for sure. And, I moved into fashion design for a couple of reasons. Basically financially, I can make all the coolest glow art in the world, but you got to find a dollar bill at the end of your lens.
Yes.
And if you put it onto apparel, people will buy it and wear it.
Yes. So can you tell me the process of your glow art? Like what is step by step? How do you do it? How do you achieve those wonderful designs?
All right. Well, I'm going to turn the camera around. I paint people. So I'll take, a model, and first I clean them off with alcohol, and then I spray them with specialty paint, which I invent myself. Okay. And I spray it on. We do that right over here. There's an exhaust fan up there and a couple of mirrors. Woo, look at that. It's getting woo already. Yeah, and I've got all my tools and, mad scientist stuff in there. So I paint them head to toe and then shoot them with props and things like that. So there's a handful of props. And then I also shoot them with apparel. Those are boas, those are leis, these are tutus, there's some more boas, there's butterflies, some leaves, some feathers, angel wings, more boas. We give the model wigs.
Oh, I love that blue one right there.
That one?
Yeah, that's my favorite color, blue.
Give the models a wigs, and then I also have a bunch of shears, and they for them to pose with.
Oh, looks really nice.
And that is the photography process.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do is I provide the model with the images. The models usually want the images for their portfolio. It makes them stand out quite a bit. You figure models want to get signed. They want, with an agency, they want to get work. And if they can stand out, then they can get work, they can get signed and things like that. So this works especially good for that because you can pose full out nude head to toe, nothing on but a pair of contacts and a wig. And it's not all sexing in your face. It's very beautiful.
Yes.
And you can show the years and years you've been doing, yoga, gymnastics, dance, karate, whatever it is you do that you've done to make you, to improve your modeling skills. You can show all that, and it comes out as art. It doesn't come out as blam right in your face,
Yeah.
So, and I also happen to work with a lot of brown skin models because I believe it helps them transform from being pigeonholed into a brown skin model into being in the overall modeling group. You know, you don't just become Tyra Banks, you know, because you say so. You know, to get, you know, to get up into the level where you're an international model, you gotta be doing a lot of different shows, a lot of different places. So it allows models to show a much greater width of what they're able to do.
Wow, I love that. Like, 'cause I've noticed, I've seen your work before, and like I said before, I think it's like so awesome, and it's like nothing I've ever seen before. So I know it's definitely like something that you never see on, you know, on another line or by another designer, period. So I have to commend you for that. Like, I love the vibrant colors, and I love the fact that from what I've seen, you use models from all different shades and sizes. So I really love that. So, like, thank you for representing, you know, people like me.
Oh, of course. Actually, I shoot with a disproportional number of brown skin models. The paint takes better on brown skin than it does on light skin. And if I happen to make a little bit of a painting error, the errors don't show up as great, you know? So it's got some advantages. And my experience has been the brown skin models frequently work harder.
Okay.
They work harder. They know I've got a higher, the hill I climb is higher than other people's, and they start earlier, they work harder, they work longer.
Wow. Well, see, that's just a lot of dedication right there. So tell me, how long does the entire process take you to design, like, let's say one design?
Oh, all right. So I'll show you some designs as I talk.
Okay.
To make a design. All right. So a photo shoot takes about 3 hours. And I shoot maybe about 400. I end up editing maybe 100 to 150 and providing them from the model. Out of that 100 to 150, I'll pick 1 or 2 of the absolute favorite best ones. And I will upload them to the website, and then I will emboss them onto apparel. That particular one right there, that is the Rebecca series. What I'm starting to do now is when I shoot with a model, I give them a collection and I name it after one. So that's the Rebecca collection, and her name is like right on the website. I think that helps for them to market.
It's very pretty, very beautiful.
So I emboss the images onto, a number, usually a pencil dress, what they call a rash-free shirt, which is long sleeve shirt, and I'll do them on a skater dress and leotards and bathing suits, usually about 5 or 6 different types of image. That one there is the Nicole collection.
Ooh.
This is from the Natasha collection.
Wow.
I even I've branched out into shooting, actually this model here, Scarlet Storm, that's her with the clown face, and that's her full length. You can get the same face on there. Oh, that girl was a pistol. But I moved into shooting some of the props, because it occurred to me that the props are like as beautiful as some of the other stuff. So some of my favorite images, some of the most popular images, like this one is new and hot. That's just the feathers that I showed you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll show you the feathers again. They're right back over here. What? Sorry about all the whoa, hold on to your seat stuff, but that's what it's like.
It's fine. Look, listen, I'm here for it. So it's all
the
good.
Image I just showed you, that dress I just showed you is these guys.
Oh my God.
These feathers. And these are dollar store feathers, and then I painted them. I made them red on one side and blue on the other, so they could just flip them around.
That is so beautiful. Oh,
I know, it's really cool looking. I don't want to say it's easy to do, because then someone else will do it, and then I won't be as cool as I am. But hey, it is what it is. So I make the images out of models, and it's all, these are all individual different people. I also have, these are little kid stuff. Like, I mean, if you look, so
yes.
This is a big person dress, and then there's the little kid dress, shirt and matching tights.
Nice.
And then shirt and matching tights, and shirt and matching tights. And you should see, usually it goes on little girls because they're the ones that are into doing fashion shows.
Yes.
And you should see them. You should see them walking down the catwalk all proud and stuff. I also recently moved into mothers and daughters. So I make adult one-piece swimwear, and then I also make them in youth sizes and child sizes.
Wow.
So they call these rash guard shirts. They're long sleeve shirts. They're really comfortable. These are men's sizes, but this stuff is all available in ladies and teen and kid. And then I also have hooded sweatshirts, hoodies.
Wow.
Yeah. These take a little longer because it's you have to line up this pocket, and you miss sometimes. You can see you line up the image. Oh yeah, this is actually a different type of thing. I shoot silhouettes. This is a silhouette done on the roof.
Oh, love the colors. Jeez, this looks so fantastic.
You can see the pocket and the flowers there.
Yes.
It's kind of getting them just to line up. Sometimes it takes a couple of tries.
Okay. Wow. I believe it.
But it's worth it when it works.
Oh, wow. So Ron, I have a question for you. So, do you have any upcoming shows that you're going to be featuring your line?
Oh, let me think this. Oh, yeah, actually, Juneteenth in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. That's right
that's
around the corner.
2 days from now. 2 days from now. Bridgeport, Connecticut. In July, I will be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I'll probably go down to South Beach for a day or two and just do a shoot. I don't have an organized shoot. September, we have New York Fashion Week, and I'm showing for two fashion show promoters, show designers, I get the terminology wrong. Showing for IEFS, Infinite Exposure Fashion shows.
Yes,
and I'm showing for Dira V, and I'm showing for Dime Management at New York Fashion Week, and that's September. August is open at this point, and I'm going to LA Fashion Week in October, and then I'm also going to Dime Management, Diamond in the Rough in Los Angeles in February.
Wow, but so you're pretty busy.
It's just starting. It's really just starting. Somehow these fashion show producers, fashion show producers, they got a hold of my name, and I guess they found out that I'm easy to work with. I show up, I bring the stuff, I pop it on the model, they walk down. I don't yell and scream and jump up and down and throw a fit. I just come in and do my job, and I'm happy and nice. And because I'm also a photographer, I also shoot a lot. So, if they're beginning models, they end up getting a lot of images of themselves because I photograph them also, and they love that. They get a lot of pictures of themselves in the show. So I guess the producers, got onto my trail. So I get courted a lot now, and I'm happy about that.
I love to hear that. I love to hear all of that. Oh my gosh. I realized something. We know I jumped into talking about the glow art, but what made you get into it? What made you get into the glow art?
Oh, well, that's a story also. So
it's all good.
They're all good stories. So I ended up with a digital camera again recently, just a few years ago, and I traded somebody some stuff that I didn't need that they did, and they traded off their old camera for a new one. So I ended up with equipment. So I went to a show at this place called Graffiti Warehouse, and I went down there, and there was a guy by the name of Chris Fred, and he was standing behind this curtain, this big black curtain. He was drawing lightning bolts on this model's face and then holding up a black light and taking a picture of it. And I thought, well, that looks kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. But because it was a Facebook event, everyone edited the images and then posted them. Once he had boosted the color boosted the vibrance and,
Yeah.
and that stuff. It really jumped off the page. It jumped off my TV, and I thought, wow, that's cool. So I just started fooling around with it. I just started fooling with it and got better and better and better. And I learned how to do it better. And I learned how to spray. And then I figured out how to use contrasts. See, I mean, I call myself a body painter, but I'm really not much of a body painter. I paint them all one color. The models do their own face makeup. That's why there's so many different images. So I give the model the face and I say, here, do your face. Do whatever you like. I'm going to like it because I like all of it. It's going to be cool because it's always cool. So you do what you want. And then I get that evocative feeling by providing contrast with the props and with the apparel, wardrobe, and props, and and shears and stuff like that. You build a contrast with the color, and that's how you get the really cool images.
Wow, thank you. I have one more question for you before we go.
Sure.
Do you have any advice for any upcoming fashion designers who are looking to get into the business? Like, what advice would you offer? Like, maybe.
Well, I consider myself a beginning fashion designer. And what I've done is I've said no to almost nothing. So when I get an invitation, I say, yeah, I'll be there. So my advice to designers who are coming and want to make something happen is every opportunity you get to get your clothes on people and in front of other people, take it.
Yes.
Don't be snobby. Don't say, oh yeah, that's too street for me. I just go, Now you can get shows. You can find these developers, these producers. Some of these people will charge you $10,000 to be in a show. Now I don't go to those. I don't go to the $5,000 ones. I don't go to the $2,000 ones. I don't go to the $1,000 ones because it's the glow art isn't really kicking off that kind of income. If it was, I would. If it's making enough money where I could drop $1,000 and go to a show, I'd do it. But it's really not. So that's all out of pocket, and you run out of pockets.
I totally understand that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Before we go, how would anyone find you? Like, do you have any social media, online store?
Oh, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. If you type in GLOWART, glow art, 7 letters, that will jump up on Instagram. If you go on LinkedIn, you use my name, Ron, R-O-N, Vestal, V-E-S-T-A-L. That would also be on Facebook, Ron Vestal. If you want to go to the website, it's GLOW-ART.com. And you can go to the website. You can leave me a message on the website, and I'll respond to that. I have a link tree. If you go to Facebook under Ron Vestal and go to the profile and click the link tree, it'll take you to Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It'll take you to all over social media.
Well, you guys, you heard it here. He's all over social media, so there's no excuse that you say you can't find him. So, well, Ron, thank you so much for joining me today. I really, really enjoyed watching these designs. I think that they're so beautiful. They're so unique. They're out of the box. They're everything. So,
thank you, Samantha Kay.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh. I hope to see you on an upcoming fashion show.
I'll be at some.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yo, poppin', popcast. Love it. Thank you, sis. Moonstruck, love it. You are amazing. So all I can do is pray for greatness for you. Thank you so much for the opportunity. You rock.